How's it, everybody? Welcome to another vlog, and today we are going full on South African. Alright, we are here at the South African Festival in Ponta do Pargo. Big shout out to all the pargueiros out there. Of course, I got lots of family all over the place. This is my hometown, and this is hometown for a lot of South Africans. This is the second year that they are doing this, which is absolutely fantastic. Last year was a big hit. They brought people in from South Africa to entertain. So there's going to be a day full of entertainment. There's a couple of businesses around here. We're going to go and speak to people, show you what the South African community is like, and you know what they're doing. If it's just a bunch of retired people with Airbnbs, or if there's actually somebody doing something interesting here in Madeira. What are the South African community? What is the South African community up to? Believe it or not, this is not my first cousin that I've met on this festival. But Chris over here is in fact my cousin, and he's here responsible for some of this activity. So there's the association, the South African Association, that puts this whole thing on. Chris is involved. We're going to speak with him, and he's going to explain to us why he's got 4 shots of Jägermeister on the menu. Why? Is that a South African thing? Maybe it is buying rounds for people, you know? Culture shock. When I first moved to Madeira and I started buying rounds for people, people looked at me like I was crazy. They're like, what? Why are you buying me drinks? Well, it's the South African way. So Chris is whipping up some things for us, and I'm curious to see what he comes up with. And I was hoping that was what he was going to bring out. Beautiful. Amarula Nikita. This is a good idea. Amarula Nikita. I'm a big Nikita fan. For those of you who don't know, Nikita is a traditional drink from here, from Madeira, and they put some Amarula in it. It seems to be pretty close to the real recipe, with some ananas and pineapple and Amarula, milkshake. I don't know what else was in there. Oh, that's fantastic. That's good, brother. How many of these did you have to drink until you found the recipe?
A lot. A lot. And then I got another one, the Cape to Madeira.
What's that?
Cape to Madeira.
Cape to Madeira. What, that one?
No, this is the milk salt one.
Ish. There's another one.
That one's got no alcohol in it.
Here we go. This is what happens when you bring a camera somewhere, eh? So this one's got no alcohol.
No alcohol.
Cape to Madeira.
No,
this is milk tart. This is the milk tart. So,
yeah,
milk tart milkshake, right? And very nice. I've already had this. It's fantastic, non-alcoholic. So we can fit some of these in between those, and with all the food. And it's cold. Okay, who are you and what you doing here?
Name's Chris.
Name's Chris.
I'm part of the ALSAP association, but I'm helping with the music of the festival, but there's a mafaka as well. This was a little experiment that I started at home, first of all. Obviously, this was the first one that I tried to find out, because obviously South African dessert, local dessert is a milk tart. Yeah. So I tried to find a drink and something similar to a milk tart at home. So I made this. Then these two are just basically Nikitas. This is just a normal Nikita, just with Amarula in it, which is a local drink from South Africa. Yeah. And then this, I tried to find something to mix Madeira with South Africa.
Okay.
So that's called Cape to Madeira. It's made with rooibos tea. It's a rooibos tea Nikita.
Rooibos tea Nikita. Tastes like nursery school. Fantastic, man. Love it. Love it. So Chris is part of the association. Like I said, he's a real South African. You're doing a little bit of everything here. You're controlling the music, the shebeen.
The shebeen.
This is the shebeen.
Shebeen. Shebeen is, you know, shebeen in South Africa.
Yes, we know what a shebeen is. And yeah, so basically you can find a couple of these different bahakas, right? Yeah. Everyone's doing their thing. What do you think? More than last year, right?
Yeah, there's more people than last year. A lot more than last year.
And what time?
It's still going to fill up.
Yeah, what time does the party end?
The shebeen when the cops close us.
Yeah, I'm with the double agent, double O
Frank.
Double O Frank.
At your service.
Yeah. If it was, you know, Frank's been speaking with me for a good while. You know, we speak quite regularly. You've probably already seen him on this vlog. But you made the potjie, eh?
I did. Today I made a potjie. Something I've been doing for many, many years. And I thought I'd combine it with our team, Homie Homes, with Nick and Michael, who's around here somewhere. And provide something for people and the delegates and everybody that's here today that's enjoying South Africa Day.
I tell you what, I don't know a person. How old are you, Frank? Do you mind?
Yeah, I'm 69.
69. I don't know anyone who's 69 years old that works harder than this guy. In fact, you work harder than most people that are 49.
But I feel 49, Jeff.
And we're not even going to speak about the 29-year-olds.
Oh no, forget about them, man.
Yeah,
look at Nick. I mean, he just sits around. He does nothing.
He's trying to use the face. The face is going to bring the. Hey, he's the chef.
He's the chef.
Anyway, guys, Frank is from Cape Town. You're the double agent because you do the Cape Town business.
And Madeira and Portugal.
Yeah.
Both. Yeah.
A lot of South Africans need people like Frank. So you guys want to reach out to someone who's actually going to do the work. Frank's your boy. We're going to come back.
Yeah.
We're going to come back for the potjie.
It's almost done. And then you're going to smell Cape Town.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, Cheryl is Bauer. I've got about a Sherado Kaabo.
Yeah. And somebody stole your chairs, eh?
Hey, too much chair. I feel like I'm back in Cape Town. They stole my chairs. It just feels like home.
It's a real South African festival.
Wow, who knew?
The first theft that
Some
we've dealt
drummers.
with.
I mean, I must find them.
Drummers?
Somewhere,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't trust drummers, eh? They're terrible, eh?
Frank will be back, okay?
We're gonna
be
back. Ego, not you.
Eh? I'll be back, yeah.
Cheers.
Yes, one of these.
Ready?
Yeah, it's the least I can do. 9.85.
4.
Well, Brian, the thing is you have to be here to accept it, isn't it?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
991.
Yeah. That's perfect. Hey, some corruption. We got a little bit of corruption, some bribery going on already.
Oh.
Hey, we got 991. 911. 991.
911.
Scarce. Hey, this is, I don't know how many Amarillas I've already had down there. Tell us what you're doing, bro.
So basically I came to look after my mom because I came actually on the holiday. The first week of my holiday, she broke her leg. So now I'm actually forced now to look after her. So basically I said, all right, I better keep myself busy and do something, you know, and while I'm looking after her, I'm not going to let her alone.
Yeah.
So I'm actually staying there.
Okay, so you got your garden going.
So what I'm growing my veggies. A little bit of taste of South Africa.
Okay.
Because the people struggle to grow the gems here and the pumpkins and especially this variety.
Yeah.
So basically I'm growing it. So in a small way, I'm trying to grow it bigger. So that's why I'm doing this raffle.
Yeah, you're hustling.
Yeah, so I can get a little bit of a number base, a database. I can contact the people once I'm growing bigger.
Well,
that's it. That's my idea.
Josie, call me when you're ready, brother.
100%.
And
Thank you
all
very
the
much.
best of luck.
Thank you very much. Man.
So we're at the official baraka. This is the baraka of the association. And we're getting some food, right? Because now we're actually hungry from all this networking and talking. I've met a bunch of people, met some more cousins. You know, I just happened to speak with someone who watched my videos. And then we found out after like 5 minutes that we were cousins. So only in Ponta do Pargo does this happen. The way I like my boerewors roll is with loads of ketchup and butter. I didn't want to ask for butter. I don't know if there is butter. Maybe not. But there's loads of ketchup and it's very tasty. Good job, guys. And I hope you guys did really well. Because when this video comes out, this festival will be over. So I hope it went well. It's fantastic. I'm going to carry on eating. Bye. Bernadette, I think we're cousins, eh?
It seems like, I believe so.
Yeah, I know that. I think I actually, did I meet you before you gave me the book, or did you get the?
No, I've never met.
We've never met. All right. So there's a little story that my cousin Manny, I've not seen him yet. I don't think he's here, hey?
He's not here.
All right. So Manny, if you're out there, you're watching, hello. And thank you for Bernadette's gift. I don't know if it was from him or from you, but it was your book. The book is on the nightstand, ready to read. Do you want to tell the folks a little bit about your book? What's the story about? Why should they read it?
Well, it's a very human story with some tragedy, but the resilience of the human being as well. and also the friends that support you, that they go so far as to put their lives on hold so that you can put you in a better place and to support you to go along. It's a good story and it's a good ending.
Is there a little bit of truth in this story?
No, it's all my wild imagining.
Yeah?
All my wild imagining. The minor things, the unimportant things, are things which I saw happen or heard said or something, but those are very minor things. It's not important to the story, but it's there.
So this will probably resonate with a lot of people, eh?
I think so, yes, both male and female. I thought perhaps it would be mostly the female who would enjoy that book, but I've had positive feedback from 3 male readers and a big thumbs up, so I'm very happy for that.
Well, I hope to be number 4.
Yes, so.
You guys can check out Bernadette's book. Will yesterday be over by tomorrow?
This is the book. Will yesterday be over by tomorrow?
Fantastic. You guys go and check it out on Amazon, or you can get it directly from
the publisher, Pegasus.
Pegasus. Right,
From
Bernadette.
the website.
Thank you. I hope you sell lots of books today.
Thank you very much. I did sell a few today. I'm fortunate.
Amazing. Enjoy the festival.
Thank you very much and thank you.
Eu queria agradecer a todas as entidades neste Dia Nacional de Luto, que eu sei que não é fácil, mas infelizmente não podíamos de maneira nenhuma cancelar que isto foi antes do acontecimento. A nossa missa ao meio-dia foi não somente para as vítimas de crime da comunidade portuguesa, também lá da África do Sul, mas também para os nossos amigos contemporâneos também da Venezuela, todas as suas famílias e amigos também que estão a sofrer neste momento. Temos a angariar aqui em fundos, temos a nossa tenda ali, em conjunto com a direção também das comunidades madeirenses e cooperação externa. Vamos pedir 30 segundos, se não importar, e vamos então, já está a meia haste, para as nossas vítimas.
Frank, tell us, what's this?
So I'm giving you a sample of a little twist of a normal potjie pot.
I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Okay, I normally don't do boerewors, but today I decided to do this. I normally do chicken or lamb neck or oxtail or all of those nice things, you know, that they do in South Africa. But today I thought let's do a twist. My wife used to do a lot of thing called boerie rice, which is boerewors and rice, and I've never done it in the potjie. So today I thought, let me go out on a limb. Let me try boerewors and rice, and this is the result. So far, no one sent it back, so I think it's okay. Eh?
I'm gonna sit down and try it. But you know, my wife does something similar. She takes the boerewors, cuts it open, and then fries it, the mincemeat, and then puts rice and cooks it in the rice.
Sounds good.
It's also fantastic.
Yeah.
It's actually very good. Baby, I love you. I wish you were here to try this to see. But
you can take a little bit home for you if you like. Okay.
Epa. Well, yeah. Hey, I won't say no. I won't say no. Listen, tell me, how did you do in the competition?
Well, you know, to start off, we had some really
Not
rough
good.
contenders.
He's like, to start off, maybe I
We
don't
had
know.
some very bad contenders. You know,
Okay.
there were a lot of dogs running around and cats.
And cats.
And then we heard some barking and mowing, and then nothing. And to this day, I worry. You know, that guy and those Durban guys. You know, I don't know so much. You know, they mix it with curry, and you don't know what you're eating.
The Durban guys.
Yeah, but then I still didn't really. I wasn't a contender, but yet they still asked me to do the food today. So maybe they did like what I did. I don't know. But anyway, everything.
Is there a thing between Cape Townians and
it's
Durban?
very competitive.
Is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
just
no,
checking.
no,
I couldn't tell, to be honest.
If we're from Durban, I mean, yeah, there's another guy from Durban. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's looking at you, he's like, I'll get you later. Well, listen, brother, thank you very much. Are you going to be here next year in the next year's festival?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you.
God willing, you know, if God spares me, I'll be here selling houses and or buying houses, whatever, or making potjie pot for those people that will appreciate it.
Bro, I don't doubt it, like, with not a single bone in my body. I'm going to sit down and eat this, but I'm sure it's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Frank.
Inshallah.
Poncha granizada.
It's like a slushy.
Yeah, like a Potjie slushy.
Okay. This is pescador. So. Yeah. Okay. Let's see.
It's such a suitable drink to have with a boerewors.
That's a boerewors. What is this?
You don't stop selling, do you, Frank?
No.
Yeah, which was my reaction as well.
This is nice.
I've already
This is
been there.
revolutionary, for sure.
Thank you so much.
But of course, it's a new take on poncha. It's
take.
never gonna be poncha, but it's great on days like this, right?
Nikita run for its money. And Nikita is going to challenge us. This is going to challenge Nikita.
Hey, but I tell you,
more like it. Yeah. I think that's more of a fair, more of a fair challenge kind of thing between this and Nikita. But
I would say.
I think this beats Nikita, by the way.
Yeah, it's fresh,
It's great.
clean, it's a hot day.
It gives you a kick.
So you got all flavors.
We have Pescador Regional, Morango Lima, and Maracuja.
Okay. The Maracuja one probably is
Maracujá
great.
is very good.
In this
Also,
version.
the strawberry lima is also very good. I've tried all of them actually.
This is great.
Just
Yeah, the
because
Maracuja, we got Morango, we got Morangos from Câmara Lobos. So we got them fresh from the farm Thursday. We made it Thursday night. So,
All right, great.
It's fresh.
It's fresh.
Fresh.
Well, congratulations.
Oh,
This
thanks.
is very
We
good.
use
Approved. Seal of approval. No, it's very good.
I made it. Listen, I don't know how Frank's Potjie didn't win that competition, really. Should have. But anyway, we're out here with the originals. Gato legal for dessert. For dessert, we have to come to our favorite desserts. So you guys for sure know these guys. Best coffee in Madeira, Gato legal.
Best coffee on the island.
Best coffee on the island. We know, right? Yeah, hello. Anyway, come with me. Remember the drink we had?
Yes.
The milk tart milkshake?
Yeah.
This is a milk tart.
This is the real deal, eh?
Yes, Rodrigo, get that in there.
Let's see.
And milk tart, yeah.
Yeah.
So
milk part is the better.
That's the milk part, eh? And then obviously you got like the biscuit underneath, kind of thing. And this is quite a traditional South African treat.
This is why when you were a kid, you would love like condensed milk. You would like be always eating condensed milk while watching TV, right?
I used to have a can of condensed milk that I would put a hole in on the top, and I'd sit watching TV, sucking on the can of cold condensed milk. Because I'd put it in the fridge, so it'd come out cold. Yeah, and that's probably why.
That's probably
My mother used to make a lot of these. My whole family used to make. My cousins, my aunts, everything. We'll leave some for you, Rodrigo. Don't worry.
crazy. Very good. Very nice.
I thought I'd finish off with a real dessert, eh? Some poncha. I had actually seen this on Instagram. I met Craig here earlier. Is it Craig or Craig? Craig. Craig is from Chicago. Over 20 years with your own business, right? Couple of restaurants. Craig, this is my favorite poncha, the strawberry lime, right? And we were chatting about this earlier. This is not maybe traditional, but it's very much local because a lot of local people are going to be drinking this in certain places, and I think it's fantastic. So Craig, congratulations. Very good job. And there it is. I should have been drinking this all day. So, yeah, it's like a slush puppy poncha, right? If you're speaking to South Africans, you gotta tell them slush puppy. Do you guys have slush puppy there? Slushies. There you go. And on that bombshell, everyone, time to Rodrigo. Here's hit the road. There we go.